Julia, is China Investment Corp's equity stake in Uralkali about fertilizer or politics?
At this stage, it's hard to know. So today, the Chinese stake in Uralkali was converted into equity, but they actually bought the bonds back in November last year. At that time, they were buying into a Russian potash producer, which was the biggest in the world, and China is the biggest client. So back at that stage, it looked like a fairly strategic investment. But now a lot has changed as a result of the collapse of the potash cartel, which happened recently.
Such as?
So earlier in summer, Uralkali and their peer in Belarus, Uralkali, they had a spat, and this caused the end of the potash cartel, which they were both selling through. As a result, Uralkali has followed a strategy whereby they're boosting volumes and therefore prices are coming down. And this has changed the entire potash market. So before they were sort of setting quite high prices and therefore not producing at maximum capacity, and now they're producing at maximum capacity, but as a result causing potash prices to fall.
Isn't it in China's interest broadly, as the world's largest consumer of this stuff, to have its prices be low?
Absolutely. So at the moment, they're invested in a company that wants to pursue that strategy where they up volumes and prices come down. But the trouble is that the future is unknown. So at the moment, there's rumours that they might even get back together with that cartel. And if that's the case, then they would just go back to the old strategy, of which where prices are higher, and that wouldn't necessarily benefit the Chinese.
Right. So why wouldn't the Chinese want to buy still more of this company in order to exert still greater interest and push prices down?
Well, that's a good question, but I guess the problem is that how much influence can they really have over the strategy of this company? I mean, at the moment, there's a 50% free float for the shareholders in London, and how much influence are they really able to wield over the company?
And the Russians perhaps won't be so enthusiastic about playing along.
Well, it's unknown. So it's a risk for China to up their stake and then potentially not have any influence over their strategy.
So they're going to have to demonstrate some patience here, it sounds like. Thanks, Julia.